Hi Libra, welcome to your full moon in Cancer reading for December 26, 2023. Full moons close out cycles, and let's see where the direction of this reading is going in. It's a milestone, number 6 events. Oh, milestone. That can be a birthday, probably not Libra, but maybe it's not yours, maybe it's somebody else's. It can be bar mitzvahs, it can be awards that you win, it can be marriage, it can be a milestone of any kind. It's number 6, so it brings balance, and it's an event. So something's happening out there for you. Maybe you're just really somebody who enjoys Christmas, and it, it you look forward to it every year, right? Or New Year's, that can be it as well. And there is something there. That's a milestone for you at this time. And, ooh, nice. You have the Six of Wands as your own focus for the next 2 weeks. This is bringing a group to victory, but after like a period of frustration. Because it's number 6, it comes after. Oh, it's preceded by number 5, and 5 is instability and the roller coaster ride and challenges for sure. So we're kind of over the hump with this 6. We have more to go because we're not at number 10 yet, but we're over the hump. We can take a little victory lap with this 6 of Wands. Sometimes this is marriage milestone, so maybe there's an anniversary of some sort, but it's a victorious card. It's valor. All right, I'm going to go ahead and lay out all the cards. The first column is where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or the situation that is being closed out for you at this time, because full moons close out cycles. We know that. The center column is you and how you're dealing with the whole situation. Okay, you're a little bit worried about something, or you're having some sleepless nights. And the outcome is the last column. It's a probable outcome. Some things we can change because we are powerful in consciousness. But sometimes we can't change certain things because we are meant, or we came here to go through and have this particular experience. And it's teaching us something. So, okay. So let's have a look here. You have 2 6s. You have 3 6s really, because this is a 6. So we are looking for balance here, and we're definitely looking at for balance through that 5 of Pentacles. But let's start at the beginning. We have the 4 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. The 4 of Swords is a rest. We need a rest. Now, we can need a physical rest. We could be very tired, maybe not sleeping so much. But the problem is that the mind still whirls. And so we can be planning here. And this may be with paperwork. We may need to fill out paperwork or something like that, graphs, that kind of thing. But there can be paperwork involved with the 4 of Swords. But at the right time, we'll pick up this sword and go into action. We are not active. We are inactive with the 4 of Swords. But again, like I said, the mind is whirling. The mind keeps thinking and moving. But you definitely need a rest where that 4 of Swords is concerned. And this card cautions that if you don't take the rest yourself, if you're not voluntarily taking the rest, then the universe will help you. And you could catch a cold, or you could, hurt a toe and have to keep your foot up for a while, that kind of thing. It's usually minor, but it's always better to when you're feeling a little bit low in energy, just take a rest. Even if it's like that 5-minute genius nap, do it. So the universe doesn't have to help you. With that, you have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is festivities. It's the joy of life, the joie de vivre. It is, these are the muses that show us that life is good and there's something to be grateful for, okay? I find them 2 very different energies, and so it can be that you party a bit too much, maybe, or there's a lot of festivities and parties and maybe you don't want to go to them because you're too tired. It can be that kind of energy as well for some people. Or you could be resting up in order to meet those festivities and parties and people that want to see you. Maybe you're doing a little bit of both, right? Okay, and this is often females who hold each other up, and there is a Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is my Leo card, so maybe you're dealing with a Leo or somebody who behaves like a Leo. They're going to be long in features. They're usually quite attractive people, and even if they're not physically attractive, you're attracted to them. They have that kind of personality that you want to be around. Again, it's Leo. Leo is the Sun King, and who doesn't want to warm their hands by the sun? This is somebody when they are positively aspected. They're creative, they're funny, they're beautiful, they're intelligent, they're magical. It's almost like they're magical. They can be interested in that kind of thing too, things sort of otherworldly. On the negative side, on the lower Leo side, they can be egotistical. They're people who can go to great lengths to make themselves beautiful. So, do a lot of, you know, surgery or that kind of thing. They can, like I said, or, you know, the diet pills and what have you. So, depending on higher or lower. But I like them. I like the Queen of Wands. I think they're fun to be around, and I always have good experiences with them. The Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups is how you're behaving, and there can be some worry. Maybe you're not sleeping well. Maybe having difficulty sleeping. You maybe need to change the energy of your room. Maybe shift a few. Some of the furniture around, flip your bed, get a new pillow. But it's very often that the Nine of Swords is that you are overthinking something. It is a thought that takes on a life of its own and, you know, may or may not be true, but that's what we're focused on and we can't seem to let that thought go. But there can be some worry. So he's under a blanket of stars, which means that the planetary aspects may have something to do with this. And as the planets move on, so will the situation. But we do have this card of moving on. And so it's very possible that we're letting go of something that is either worrying us or the worry is that we have to let go of something. Now we have milestone and we have victory here. So that's really good. But I do believe that we are in some kind of planning stages here. I'm going to say I feel like this is a few different things going on. I don't feel like it's one thread. I do feel like there's a lot of different things happening right now for you, Libra. But there can be some sort of worry about moving on. The Eight of Cups is moving on with a heavy heart, and so we can be leaving something emotional behind, some emotional baggage. Things that may have been fun in the past, we kind of have to let go of. Maybe other things have moved on, and you have to kind of allow that to go. But you could be thinking a lot about it. I mean, both of these cards are very mental energies, and very focused on something. But the Eight of Cups is moving on with a heavy heart. However, we are moving upwards, right? Knowing that we can do better, strive harder, experience more. It's that kind of energy. And we're putting a lot of energy and emphasis and power behind it with the number 8. Okay? Yeah, look at that. Okay, so the Sun is a very happy card. However, these are negative cards. And so negatively aspected, this can be mania. And that goes with that Nine of Swords. Like there's a manic kind of energy around us, overthinking, too much energy behind a thought or a worry. I will give you the negative or the positive aspect of this, because you are the Six of Wands here. You're behaving, this is your focus. And so there can be some enlightenment. Maybe we're worried about something and all of a sudden the information comes in and we're like, wow, I didn't have to really worry about that after all. So we can go through this period of mania, right? Too much overthinking, too much emphasis and energy behind something negative. But then the sun comes and we can feel reinvigorated, reborn, re-energized, youthful, social. But like I said, it's aspected by that Nine of Swords. So do be careful in putting too much energy and emphasis on the negative that may or may not be true. Again, the Nine of Swords is a thought that runs away from us, right? It's a story that we can create and we can believe it, or we just keep going over and over and over in our head, but it may not be true at all and we've worried for nothing. For me, with the Victory card and the Sun card, I do feel like there'll be some information, some enlightening information that will help that mania, that will help that energy, okay? The outcome is the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So the Five of Pentacles are challenges that we face together and seeking to find balance. It is the card of the consciousness of lack. But I do see with that Six of Cups that there's somebody to help. And that can just be you. I mean, perhaps you're worried about somebody else. You're a good friend here. The Six of Cups is a platonic card for me, so it can be friends. We are in Mercury in retrograde, so it can be people, family, friends, people from the past, situations from the past that come forward to have another peruse, but it's also, we look towards the past so that we don't make the same mistakes twice. Let me pull another card for that. In any case, you have victory here. I mean, and it is after a period of heaviness, of maybe restriction or that sort of thing, but we are going to be victorious here. And also with that milestone card, I do feel like it's moving in a good direction and you don't really have to worry too much about it. Queen of Swords can be this friend or this person from the past. And it can also be somebody who is having some difficulty. Now, this is my Virgo card for me. And this is somebody who probably has sharp features, high cheekbones, sharp chin, pointy chin, a pointy nose, eyes that could like tear through you. They just have those I don't even know how to say it, those sharp eyes, those eagle eyes, right? They have a sharp mind, but they also have a sharp tongue to go with it. On the positive side, they're highly intelligent people, very logical and reasonable, very intelligent. I think they're people who can learn several languages, easily, or understand things quickly. But the idea with the Queen of Swords is that she wants to clear the questions in her mind, and she has no qualms using the sword to do it. So if they do not approve of you or your situation or whatever, they can cut you off quite quickly. Having said that, I have a good friend who's a Queen of Swords, and she will defend me to the end. If somebody ever tried to say anything negative or do anything, she's on top of it, and I can trust her to be at my side and to defend me to the end. So positive and negative on both sides. And that's this person that you may be dealing with. And she could be a good friend, because this is the platonic relationship card with the Six of Cups, and it's people from the past or somebody from the past. But again, I do feel like there is a milestone here that will be reached, and I do feel there's a positive end inside. And if it is not at the end of the 2 weeks, I do think it's further into the future. But that Six of Wands indicates that after this hard period, you will find victory. Okay. What does Spirit want you to know? Magic, the Queen of Wands. Nice. I also feel like there can be a birthday or an anniversary with this Queen of Wands too. That can be a milestone as well. There is magic around you, so expect excitement and joy. That's a nice message from Spirit. It does mean that something that appears magical can happen to help solve a situation. Okay? All right. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for listening. I will return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. And until then, I wish you a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever you're celebrating. May you have great joy and happiness and blessings. Thank you for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.